20 years ago, my biological father walked out on me before I could even crawl. No diapers, no birthday cards, not even a single phone call. Now, 2 decades later, he tries to stroll back into my life like nothing happened and even claim credit for who I am today. What he didn't expect? That I'd turn the tables in front of everyone. If you've ever had someone underestimate your worth and try to rewrite your story, you know how sweet it is to set the record straight. Hit that subscribe button so you don't miss these moments of poetic justice. Like this video, share it with someone who'd love a little revenge story, and let's dive in. Let's rewind. My cousin, let's call him Jay, is 20 years old now. He's a rising rapper in his city, small town famous. His tracks get played at local clubs, people recognize him on the street, and he's worked for every bit of it, grinding late nights, living in a cramped apartment with friends, and keeping his circle tight. But Jay's story didn't start in bright lights and music videos. It started with betrayal. When Jay was born, his biological father, let's call him Rick, wasn't exactly dad of the year. No, Rick decided being a father wasn't worth the trouble. He left Jay's mom, my aunt, stranded in the freezing winds of either North or South Dakota. No food security, no money, no help, just abandonment. And here's the part that still makes me shake my head. Rick didn't just walk away quietly. From what I've been told, my dad, Jay's uncle, had to scare him off to make sure he stayed gone. Yeah, Rick wasn't just absent, he was a problem. Eventually, my aunt made it back to our side of the family. She rebuilt her life. She met my now uncle, a man who stepped up without hesitation. By the time Jay was 4, this man had adopted him. In every way that matters, that's his real dad. The kind who shows up at school plays, coaches Little League, teaches you to ride a bike. Life moved on. Jay grew up, and while the absence of Rick was a wound, it healed with time and the love of a father who chose to be one. But Rick, he never really disappeared. He just lurked. It started small. Social media likes here and there, a random comment on an old photo, a blurry, slightly creepy repost of a picture from when Jay was still in middle school. And then one day, Rick decided to message him. It wasn't, "Hey, I'm sorry for what I did." It wasn't, "Can we talk?" Nope. It was, "You're my son. I helped create you." Yeah, that was his opening line. Not, "I raised you," not, "I supported you," just, "I helped create you." Like Jay was some old IKEA shelf he put together once and left in the garage. When Jay told me, I couldn't believe the audacity. And then I did believe it, because Rick's type always has that overinflated ego without the track record to back it up. I started laughing so hard I had tears in my eyes. I called him a walking, talking sperm bank. Jay laughed too, and it became a running joke between us. But not everyone was laughing. My aunt's sister, she was fuming. She wanted to drive across state lines just to give Rick a piece of his mind. And trust me, she would have if she wasn't rational enough to stop herself. It gets worse though. Rick didn't just claim Jay as his son, he tried to rewrite history. He said my aunt had been sleeping around. He claimed she was unfaithful, conveniently leaving out that he was the one hopping into other people's beds. Oh, and here's the kicker. Besides Jay, Rick has about 20 other kids scattered across multiple states. Yeah, 20. He's not building a family, he's building a baseball league. That's when I gave Jay an idea. If Rick wanted to play World's Best Dad online, fine. Jay could post about who really deserved the title, his adopted father. And maybe, just maybe, throw in a little public roast. Because here's the thing, sometimes private revenge feels good, but public revenge, that's a standing ovation moment. Jay was on board instantly. He went on his socials and put together a little masterpiece. First, screenshots of Rick's messages, the ones where Rick claimed him like a trophy he hadn't earned. Then, he paired it with the song I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean and E40. If you don't know the song, it's basically a musical middle finger, and it was perfect. The post went up. His followers, friends, fans, and even people who just vaguely knew the story ate it up. Comment after comment was people cheering him on, praising his real dad, and dragging Rick for filth. Jay even added one last line that was pure gold. He can keep the spoiled milk that he left to get after 20 years of absence. All he ever did was donate sperm to my mom's uterus. Rick never commented publicly. He didn't message Jay again. Maybe he realized the internet wasn't on his side. Maybe he saw his carefully crafted illusion crumble in front of hundreds of people. Either way, Jay got exactly what he wanted: control of his own narrative. He wasn't the abandoned kid anymore. He was the one calling the shots, making the jokes, and giving credit where it was due. And the best part, his real dad saw the post, and instead of being embarrassed, he was proud, because the truth was out there, and the man who actually earned the title dad was getting all the love he deserved. Sometimes revenge isn't about making someone feel what you felt. It's about making sure they can never rewrite your story. In the end, the people who choose to be in your life matter far more than the ones who just helped create it. What about you? Have you ever had someone try to take credit for something they didn't do? Drop your story in the comments. I read every single one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who knows the difference between a father and a sperm donor. See you in the next one.